Good Tuesday morning. It is 8:23. This is the West Side Morning Report. I'm Dave Bourne. More news, traffic, and weather is coming up at the bottom of the hour. But time is running short as the year comes to a close. What I'm talking about is financing, and joining us now is Jerry Wilson with the Alpine Mortgage Planning Group. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, Dave. How are you?
I am excellent. Thanks for joining us today. I wanted to talk to you briefly about things that are coming up at the end of the year. We've talked about this last week, but you're a loan master, and people are still concerned about housing prices on the rise again. And what could it be a repeat of the 2008 financial crisis? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's a great question, Dave, and it's a question I've been getting asked a lot lately. And here's how I like to summarize it. In 2006 and 7, what was driving the market was the ease of capital for buyers plus the loose underwriting guidelines. And so I think there was many buyers out there that probably weren't quite ready to buy, but the money was so easily available that there were so many buyers that was driving up prices. That being said, in today's market, I think it's a really true supply and demand market. The buyers that are out there right now hunting for houses are well-qualified buyers, but just the lack of inventory out there is really driving prices up.
So now they're talking about raising the interest rate, right? And
that is correct.
What's that going to mean?
Well, what that's going to mean is that the payment today on the average price, say on a $300,000 house, could be, if they go up a half point, like I mentioned last week, could change your payment another $250 to $300 a month. So what's driving the market now is buyers are trying to get ahead of the curve on any rate increase out there so they can lock their rate, close on their property, and get the lowest monthly payment available.
A lot of people I know couldn't afford that kind of a hike in a mortgage payment.
Well, and that is correct. So what we try to do on our end is just to make sure when we consult with our clients, that they're really prepared and making sure all the credit cards and card payments are paid off and that they're making a prudent decision on that. So it's an issue that we are dealing with, but that's the fact of the matter of the market. So people are preparing themselves for just slightly higher payment.
Why is Portland such a hot market compared to other cities right now?
Well, there's a couple reasons. One, I say just on the 5 major cities on the West Coast, when you count Seattle, Portland, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego, Portland's housing prices are about 30% cheaper than those other major West Coast cities. So I think people are deciding, hey, if I want home ownership and I have the ability to relocate, that Portland is on their map. Also, we have a really strong Portland job growth market with Nike and Intel expanding. A lot of people are relocating as well. So as long as the job market stays strong and our housing prices are a little less than some of the other major West Coast cities, it's really driving our pricing up. And then with more buyers out there, that means the inventory levels are much lower than standard inventory levels in the past. So that is what's driving prices up. Yeah.
Do you think it's a little overinflated, though?
Well, it's like I said before, 06, 07, it was really ease of capital. This is just a true supply and demand market. There is just not enough lots and land available for development for builders. So, again, the buyers that are out there are buyers that can afford the payment. It's just there's just not a lot of houses and property available. So I think it's a stronger market today than it was in 05, 06 from a fundamental standpoint. So I think it's going to continue for a while, but where that ceiling is going to be, we don't know yet.
I'd like to see the urban growth boundary expanded for sure, and maybe they could get some more land available to get some more building going.
Well, Dave, and that is a hot topic right now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the builders are talking to the urban growth boundary people and saying, hey, we were telling you this 4 and 5 years ago to loosen up some of the boundary guidelines so it makes affordable housing available to buyers out there.
Absolutely. Jerry Wilson, Alpine Mortgage Planning. How can people get a hold of you real quick?
They can call me at 503-312-3332 or email me at jwilson@alpinemc.com.
Thank you very much. It's 8:28.